Okay, welcome back to today's class. In today's class, we discussed about mitochondria. Yesterday, we discussed about in before class we discussed about different kinds of respiration, and today's class we discussed about mitochondria and its importance here. So, mitochondria here you can see the image. Uh, Mitochondria will be helping in giving energy. In lower classes, you might have learnt about mitochondria, which is known as powerhouse of the cell. So why we usually call powerhouse of the cell here, and why we cannot have any other name means here. If you see the clear picture, mitochondria will be in a horseshoe shaped. If you see here, mitochondria is horseshoe shaped here, and that means if you see horseshoe how it will be there, like that only this mitochondria will be there here. So like that the structure will be like that. Understood? And here you can see mitochondria will be nearly 150 in a cell normally. Usually 150 per cell will be there. 150 mitochondria will be seen in one cell. Understood? So what is the important thing is that this mitochondria will be helping in different kinds of situations here. There are two types of organisms, as we know that. Here we can see, for example, you can see that aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration in lower classes will be there. Aerobic respiration means in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration means in the absence of oxygen, that means carbon dioxide. So one thing we need to remember that respiration, that means this mitochondria and production of energy is different in different organisms. For example, if we discuss bacteria and animal cells, in bacteria cytoplasm is the chief element. That means energy production will be there in cytoplasm, but in animal cells like us, humans, cats, rats, bats, dogs, every animal, bird, fish, every organism here, energy production can be seen both in cytoplasm and mitochondria. So what will happen usually here, in this mitochondria, daily you will be running, jogging, and moving here and there. Heavy work will be doing. During Corona time, you were sedentary. That means you sat at your home only, but you have walked many areas. Say for example, every room you visited for getting bored or otherwise for time passing here. You visited every room. So for this, what will be there? Energy is needed. So how energy will be getting? For example, a TV is there. How a TV will be running? TV will be getting switched on with the help of power, and that is energy. For example, how you can get a tap water. That means here overhead tank will be there on apartments, and from there water will be getting. And how this over tank will be getting filled? Only due to energy again. That means power. So in this perspective, mitochondria also produces energy. So that here what will happen? We intake oxygen and we intake food. This both enters into the mitochondria. This both enters into the mitochondria. Cells only uncountable in number in our body. Can we count mitochondria? No. They are infinite. They are infinite. Usually oxygen breaks up food and produces carbon dioxide. Then here what will happen? Energy will be produced. With this thing, energy is produced. After that, carbon dioxide is released and water is released. This is what the work of mitochondria. So that it is called as powerhouse of the cell. By powerhouse of the cell, energy is storing in this. In this structure, energy is stored. In your SSC, this kind of questions only will be asking in the coming examinations. Understood? So, what is the final thing is that here, usually energy is produced in the form of ATP. Inside the mitochondria, energy is produced in the form of ATP. But in some organisms here, anaerobic respiration is seen. Anaerobic respiration here. In this, oxygen cannot be taken, but only carbon dioxide is taken here. due to that, this process is otherwise called as fermentation. So even aerobic respiration or anaerobic respiration, mitochondria work is one. What is that? Energy production and energy storage within this structure. That's why it is called as energy currency of the cell, powerhouse of the cell. Energy currency of the cell. That means in this, can you see here? These are energy storage, like batteries. So in our body, throughout our body, many millions, billions of uh, mitochondrial ATP synthase will be there, and these are known as ATP synthase. They act like batteries here. These things they act as batteries here. How many batteries are there like this? You can see. So that only we can do instantly work. Every ATP will be giving the thing. And now, how much energy is produced here means one ATP molecule. Each ATP molecule, you can see that 7,200 calories of energy. Just each molecule will produce 7,200 calories of energy, and this energy is stored in the form of phosphate bonds. In the form of phosphate bonds. This you need to remember. And again, if the bond is broken, the stored energy is released. For example, you are sitting on a table. That means you are sitting on a chair near the table, and your mother called you. So you will start going there. So immediately you are initiating work or not. Then these phosphate bonds are broken. Immediately energy will be released. One ATP molecule. Can you see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. Innumerable in one mitochondria only. These many ATP synthase are present. Each ATP synthase will produce 7,200 calories of energy. So that is the specialty of us. Now you are listening means here, ear, eyes, and catching mobile or laptop or anything, you are just using that. So this energy is used in the form of ATP. So that is the specialty of this mitochondria. And mitochondria has different parts. Concept you have learned here, different parts are there here. So how we wear a dress, it also has a dress. So what it has a dress? Outer dress called as outer membrane. And can you see this inner? This is known as inner membrane. So how many membranes are there here? Two membranes are there, outer membrane and inner membrane. And if you see clearly these regions here, can you see this region? This region is completely called as cristae. Cristae. And can you see this empty region here? In this gap is there. If we pour water, it will fill completely. So that region is called as matrix. This region is called as matrix. And can you see here? DNA is there. This is known as mitochondrial DNA. So every mitochondria has separate DNA. So these are known as ATP synthase, from where ATP will be produced. ATP synthase. And these are called as phosphate bonds. Understood? So this is what we are discussing now about mitochondrial parts. How many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. 6 parts are important here in your exam. And drawing also, it is very easy. Need not to take a complicated thing here. First you need to draw a horseshoe shaped like this. After that you need to engulf that. Then after, boundaries you need to search, and you need to go inside, and boundaries inside, and the boundaries here inside, and the boundaries. While returning, you need to fill that gaps like this. Here you need to fill the gap. Here you need to fill the gap. Here you need to after that here like this you need to make ATP synthase. These are ATP synthase and cristae. They are attached to cristae, and empty space you can see, and somewhere you need to arrange a DNA like this. Finished. This is what mitochondrial structure. And in tomorrow's class we discuss the important topics on that, respiration, what are important here. Understood? And this is all for today. Have a good day ahead.